Hey, good day. Welcome back to Mike's Diabetes Room. Got my phone, just unplugged for a moment. I'm currently 6.2. Yay. I went up to 19, I think that's good. Went up just 13.6, I think. And then I took a correction of 6 units and it started to fall. So I definitely need more insulin at night. So I wonder if I bolus if during the day, that will take care of that. I don't think that necessarily will, but I think bolusing throughout the day will stop me from going high. Because that is, going high every night is astronomical. And I know they say, being high is better than being low. But I don't. I feel terrible around 1920. I just feel, for years, I lived life being those high blood sugars, and I never thought the difference. So, time in range of yesterday was 56%. This is down a bit. This, we had 4%. So, that's about an hour. Yesterday, for an hour, I was higher. Oh, I was lower, so I was low, but I wasn't severely low. This shows I was below 3.9, but we brought it down a bit. I think yesterday I was 7, and then this is down, not great, but it's down to 9.8. I want to bring that down a bit. I'd like this around 8, 7 or 8 of average blood sugar. Today, I want to do a celebration. 48 years ago today, I received my first shot of insulin. And I can remember getting that shot of insulin and getting, all of a sudden, I had energy. I couldn't sleep that night. I was like, oh my God, I'm so much awake. And from then on, I just felt better and better and better. I was difficult to control. Back then, they were saying, oh, you'd be spending about 2 to 3 weeks. And that's roughly what I spent. But I also had severe problems trying to diagnose. The time I spent there, I was the older kid of the ward. And there were people there in my ward who was suffering from leukemia. It wasn't a diabetic ward. There was one kid who came in who was diagnosed with diabetes, and he was about 7 or 8, and I kind of hang out with him just because we were the same. But 48 years ago, how things have changed in taking care of diabetes. I can remember the urine testing, the thicker needles. I can remember my first day back at school, and everyone thought that I was the new kid because I had gone from a fat kid to a tall kid that had lost an awful lot of weight. Yeah, I know, I gained it all back. But it was so different. And now people getting diabetes, they're treated different. Um, I went from being tight controlled to a time where I just didn't really care. I kind of slipped through the cracks. I got upset with the doctor and didn't continue getting doctor care. I was too much. I was a 20-year-old. I didn't really care. And around 24, I started to care. And since then, I've been trying to control my blood sugar each and every day. But, you just gotta work on it and develop. But I don't want to go back to that life of, oh, yes, you could be 12 or 14. And here and now, they act like 12 and 14. Oh, well, that's fine. And I'm thinking, no, it isn't. I got in trouble here for getting my hemoglobin A1C down to, I think it was 5.4. It was, even regular diabetics don't have that good hemoglobin A1C. But I was trying to be so tight control. I maybe have lessened up on it because my endocrinologist kind of said, we don't have to keep so tight of control. But now, with my current state, my blood sugars go all over the place. We're getting ups and downs again. There was a time where I would get, sorry, that's my dad. That cluck, you may be hearing. That's the bed giving away air. Back when I was diagnosed, there was no hemoglobin A1C. You went to the doctor every 6 months. You saw for me it was family doctor. I should have been going and seeing an endocrinologist on a regular basis. But, I just thought, okay, well, we see her. I didn't even know what an endocrinologist was. But, I since then have learned I celebrate this day is not to celebrate that I got diabetes. This day is to celebrate that I beat diabetes one more year. And I've been through some rough patches with my diabetes. So being one more day of my diabetes, it's sort of like another birthday. I mean, I don't have cake and get presents. Be nice, but I don't. So today, October 7th, 1977, was the day I got diabetes and have lived, maybe not the greatest diabetic, but I've lived. I feel better when my blood sugars are close to normal, and you will succeed. Now, on to 49. I have 2 more years before I can apply to get the diabetes medal for living with diabetes. So I told you 10 minutes. I looked it up here at the clock. You can't see it, but it's right there. It says 10:48. So I'm going to call it a day. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email address is Mike's Diabetes World at gmail.com. All one line. Drop me